What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be discussing what version of Assassin's Creed Valhalla you should be buying if you want to get the most value. We have the Standard Edition, Gold Edition, Ultimate Edition, and even a Collector's Edition with this game, all varying in prices and what they offer, including season passes, steel books, things like that. And it can be really hard to decide, is the season pass worth it? Is the Collector's Edition worth it? Should I maybe be buying the Standard Edition and getting the Season Pass later, or am I going to go ahead and want the Season Pass? Is the pre-order bonus worth it? We're going to be answering all of that right now. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first things first, obviously, you have yourself the Standard Edition for $60. Now, depending on what retailer you buy this from, maybe you can get a discount on it. I'm actually probably going to be waiting until the day the game comes out because I have these little things called like UPLAY coins or something like that gives me 20% off, which since I'm probably going to be getting the Ultimate Edition, 20% off of $120 is going to save me a nice bit of cheddar cheese. But 60 bucks for an Assassin's Creed game, I'm telling you right now, I've played every single Assassin's Creed game. Worth the price. You don't need to wait for it to go on sale to get your value like some other games. $60 right out of the gate. It's gonna, if their track record is anything to go off of, it's gonna be worth the $60, and you can't go wrong with the Standard Edition. Now, if you do pre-order the game, you get this thing called the Way of the Berserker. It's a pre-order mission, and we had some hunting missions and kind of some wilderness missions in Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey. And most recently in Odyssey, there was this kind of ongoing quest where you could go and hunt different kind of epic animals that had augmented abilities. And I'm assuming maybe we'll get something similar with that. It seems to be some sort of hunting mission. I don't know if you're hunting alongside that cool looking bear there, or if you maybe get like a hunting companion. My guess is that you're gonna be going and you're gonna be killing that bear, and it may be some sort of trial mission thing to go out and do this hunt. And since we're on the screen, I do want to mention that if you get UPlay, you can subscribe for $15 a month, and that'll actually give you the full Standard Edition game, including other Assassin's Creed games and Ubisoft games with UPlay Plus, but it's only on PC. It's a really great deal. A lot of people are doing this, like with Xbox Game Pass and EA Origin Access and things like that. It's a really cool system moving forward in kind of the modern age of gaming, to just subscribe, play it for a month, and then put it away. But me personally, I like to buy my games and own them in case, my subscription runs out, but then I have the game forever. And so I really do appreciate that. Scrolling down here before we take a deep dive into each edition, there is a nice little graph here on the Ubisoft store. You can see that the Standard Edition only includes the pre-order bonus in the base game, where the Gold Edition adds the entire Season Pass, which is very good. We're going to be talking about the Season Pass in just a moment and the value that's going to present. But they really go all out with these season passes. I love them. The Gold Edition, physical edition, gives you a steelbook, which I'm a big fan of steelbooks. I got all sorts of steelbooks. I love them. They look really nice. They're high quality. The Ultimate Edition adds in the Ultimate Pack, which we have a picture of that we're going to show off in a moment. And the Collector's Edition goes all out with a full statue of the female Eivor. And then I'm going to be telling you guys about a male version of that statue that you can find. I don't know if it's available in the US yet, but it is available in the UK Amazon store. I saw it over there. We're going to be talking about that. So with the Gold Edition first, what you're seeing here is the Ultimate Edition, but the Gold Edition will only include the Season Pass, which gives you access to epic new content, explore new lands, and discover new gear. And now the question is, explore new lands, get new gear. Like, is this like a little trickle effect, or is this some substantial new content? And I'm telling you from experience with Assassin's Creed Origins and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, this is a whole lot of new content. In Assassin's Creed Origins, you basically got this full epilogue about what happened with the Hidden Ones, who then eventually became the Assassin's Brotherhood. And in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you got this expansion called The Legacy of the First Blade, which completely set up, the genealogy and bloodline for the Assassin's Brotherhood, explaining the hidden blade, and even why we have it on top of our wrist in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So very cool story content. And then as far as new lands to explore, Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey both kind of gave access to mythological new lands. Like in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you explore Elysium, which is like the paradise afterlife for the Greeks. And then you also get to explore Hades. And so very, very cool new regions that kind of tap into new scenery that you wouldn't see in the base game. So it's not like, you're getting another island added or something, or another, grassy field. Like, these are full on new locations that are really, really cool, including gear that kind of matches that style. So that's the Gold Edition. That one is $100 compared to the $60 base price. So for $40 more, you get a lot of new content in the Season Pass. I think it's definitely 100% worth it. But then with the Ultimate Edition, you get the full game, obviously, the Season Pass, obviously, the bonus mission at launch, but then you also get this this thing called the Ultimate Pack, which includes, you got like a little axe here, you got a little shield, looks like you get like maybe, I'm still confused, like do we get like a hunting buddy? Like do we get like a little animal companion? Because it seems like maybe we got like a bear in that one pack and a wolf in this pack. Maybe it's another animal to go hunt. Maybe you have to go hunt and tame them. I'm not too sure how that works, but man, if you could hunt and tame a bunch of animals, that'd be pretty dope to have them all build up in your settlement. And speaking of settlement, you then get kind of these cool totems, these cool little shrines, decorations to have in your settlement. Maybe even like a new tree. I'm assuming maybe there's like a tree at the center of your settlement, kind of like Animal Crossing or something. And so you get that along with some runes and a berserker longship. And now a note about your settlement and your longship. In previous Assassin's Creed games, most notably the recent one with Odyssey, your ship was kind of the place that you built up your lieutenants, your crew, your customization. You'd go out and you'd kill like this mythological creature and you could put it at the front of your ship and all of that. It was kind of like your collecting system and the way you kind of upgraded your, I don't know, experience throughout the game. And because apparently naval combat and naval exploration isn't as much of a focus in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, your settlement is going to be kind of the main place that you upgrade over time and kind of go back into, upgrade your gear, upgrade your relationships, things like that from what we've gathered so far. And so I'm assuming this is going to be the place that you really want to deck out. And so getting a jump start on that with the Ultimate Edition is going to be pretty dope. It's going to be pretty cool. And your longship, from what we've heard so far, isn't necessarily something that you're going to be using to do a lot of fighting. And, you know, you're not going to be going out and sinking other ships maybe necessarily, but it's more so to kind of traverse through the rivers and the land to kind of fast travel around and discover new regions before you unlock the synchronization points. And so once again, having a cool ship that kind of, you know, immerses yourself in the game and gives you something a little bit beyond the starter stuff is pretty fun. For example, in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I got this cool little Ultimate Edition costume or gear called the Dusk of Time, I think it was. And it was cool, it was black, it had some gold ornamentation on it. And I used it for the entire first half of the game because it made my character kind of look like an assassin when their default look was more of like a Spartan warrior. And so it allowed me to kind of have my own custom look before I was unlocking a lot of cool custom designs to embellish my character with. So I think it's definitely worth it to kind of get a nice little boost at the start. And I believe the Ultimate Edition is only $20 more than the Gold Edition, and so that's giving you those extra cosmetics and things like that. Now, if you aren't really necessarily wanting that boost right off the top, you don't necessarily want to have all this extra gear, maybe you like Eivor's default Viking look, then the Gold Edition for $100, that's the value for you. You don't need to get the whole Ultimate Edition to have all the content. You're going to be getting tons of content with that season pass for the $40 extra. If you had to meet in the middle somewhere, I would say the Gold Edition is the perfect place for you. Now, if you want to go all freaking out, you do have the Collector's Edition here, which I think looks pretty freaking dope. You get yourself, I mean, let's just go down the line here. You get yourself, obviously, the Ultimate Edition. It's available as a digital download on PC. You get this cool little 5cm statue, which I think just the carving of it looks so cool. Reminds me of like the statues that I got with my God of War Collector's Edition. You get yourself a certificate of authenticity just to show off to your friends like, yo, this is freaking authentic. You get a video game soundtrack, which it looks like the CD there, even though no one uses CDs anymore. Like has some cool sort of Norse mythology, sort of Norse design, runic design on there. You obviously get the steelbook, and then I don't know, what is that in the background? Is that premium? Oh, that's the certificate of authenticity in the back there with some really cool art on it with the raven swooping over the longship. And then you have the female Eivor figurine, which this is actually our first look at the female version of Eivor. As you guys know, you're gonna be playing as this Viking hero named Eivor, and you can play as a man or a woman. We haven't seen in any gameplay, cinematics, anything, the female version yet. Within the raven on top of the front of the ship there, very, very cool. You get some set of lithographs, which are nice, like just little pieces of art there, little photos, and then you get the Ultimate Pack, the Season Pass, everything you get before. So very cool. Now, me personally, I'm gonna be playing as a guy. I was really hoping to get the cool statue of that guy because he just looks so freaking epic, and there is a way to get it. For £50 over on the Amazon UK store, and I believe all of the Ubisoft UK stores, you can get Eivor as the male figurine, where he's kind of got his foot up on this really cool chest. He's got his axe ready, holding a helmet, and it calls him Eivor the Wolf-Kissed. And it also has a unique code to give you this full set of tattoos. You can deck out your character with these tattoos, kind of unlock full character customization. It's gonna be really epic. It's gonna be really cool. And for $50, you can get him over there. So when you do the math, when you do the consideration, It's actually cheaper if you want the male Eivor statue. It's actually cheaper. Well, no way. So the collector's edition I mentioned here is actually $200. And so for $120, you're getting the game, the season pass, the ultimate pack. And then for $80 more, you're getting the statuette, the certificate, the soundtrack, figurine, and the lithograph. So 5 extra things for $80 more. Or then for $50 more, you can get the male Eivor shipped in and then maybe settle with the ultimate edition or something. So you don't get the cool thing like the certificate or the statuette or things like that. But if you want to go with the male character, you can go ahead and get that shipped in from the UK. And I may be going that route, maybe not getting the full on, you know, maybe I'll get myself like the gold edition digitally, and then I'll add this in physically. And with that bundle, I'm going to be spending what, 150 bucks, something like that. And so that's a pretty good deal overall for me. I like with a game I really love, I kind of have myself a personal budget of around that $150 range, because I like to have the statues, I like to have the collector stuff, the launch day stuff, to have all of that. It's really fun to have, you know, this unboxing experience. But let me know down in the comment section what version of the game you are buying. Are you even getting Assassin's Creed Valhalla? Have you seen the cinematic trailer? Did you see the quote-unquote gameplay trailer? Let me know all that down in the comment section below. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about this game. I'm thinking about making a video about like the top 5, top 10, top 20 reasons I'm excited for it, because there's a lot to be excited with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This game is going to be super epic. It's going to be super cool. They got the director of Origins and Black Flag coming back. They have the writer from Black Flag coming back. They have the original composer of, I think, of Assassin's Creed 2 coming back. Lots of cool stuff to be excited for. It's going to be just a really awesome team working on this game. Probably going to give us lots of nostalgic vibes while also mixing in some of the new. And so I definitely recommend it. This whole video has not been sponsored by Ubisoft. There's no ad, there's no promotion. I don't actually have like affiliate links with Ubisoft or the UPLAY store, so I'm making no money off this. It's just me being really excited about the game and wanting to recommend to you guys what version you should get. And so, end of video thing. Get the gold edition is my #1 recommendation, unless you really want to augment your experience with some cosmetics. Then go ahead and get the ultimate edition. And me personally, I'm going to be getting the gold edition. I'm going to be trying to figure out how to get this guy right here to get the cool tattoos and to get Eivor as the wolf-kissed version there. I'm really excited. I'll talk to you guys in the comment section below. But until next time, bye.